after that incompletion on second down. On third down, here's Hunt. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. To throw is Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Myers connects on the PAT, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
380.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Almost special! Almost special! There.
From the 22, Wilson. Gates with a grab. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suit. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run, Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
And pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
55 smart, guys. 55 easy.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on first down. Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, watch the lane. Hey, easy. Touch.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal, always feel like you... And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. To throw, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hunt. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown.
And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dickson with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dickson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
He's got a man, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Cousins on 1st down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.